Hello my dear viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Malena and in this video I'm going to give you 6 tips on how to make your clothes look more expensive and more sophisticated, even if they were actually cheap. Number 1. Try to find either thick fabrics or very fine fabrics. When you buy clothes that are of a thicker fabric, the fabric will mostly be a bit more structured. And structured clothes tend to look more expensive and just more classy, more high quality, even if they aren't of an actually very good quality. So one example is this dress that I'm wearing here. This was actually a very cheap clothing piece. It's, I think, polyester, I don't know. It's not anything natural, but from far, even from near, it looks high quality, I would say. It doesn't look like a cheap dress. And that's, I think, thanks to the material. So the fabric has a really nice structure, together with the classic cut and with the clean sewing, because the sewing also has to be clean. If there is something that is irregular or some threads are coming out, that won't look elevated, even if it's a thick fabric. So of course it has to be sewed in a good way. And well, I think maybe also together with a classic color, this in combination will make an outfit look expensive. So always try to find those thicker materials, no matter if you're looking for a dress, trousers or maybe a skirt. This will mostly look more elevated. Or if you're looking for finer fabrics, try to find really fine and delicate fabrics that look like silk or chiffon, because silk is of course an expensive looking material and also a very sophisticated material, but it is also quite expensive sometimes. So if you find something that is not silk, but that is very fine and also well made in a nice color, it will look expensive as if it was silk. And the same goes for very fine chiffon. So buy sheer fabrics like blouses and a very sheer fabric, very fine, not rough. This will also look nice even if it is polyester. If you pay attention to those things, you will already make your clothes look more sophisticated. Number 2, buy clothes that have some kind of elaborated details. So elaborated details on clothes can make them look much more expensive and much more classy. And I am referring to details such as like a classic dress, a midi dress, but it has some kind of nice detail at the neckline, for example. Even little pearls or some kind of elaborations that look high quality, that are well made, can really elevate an outfit, because we know those details from high-end brands. For example, Chanel or other high-end designers have clothes with those elaborated details. And if a piece looks very elaborated, even if it's just a small detail like a button, pay attention to the buttons, then it will also look more expensive. And then it doesn't matter if it's a designer or not. The buttons should always look either natural, like from a natural material, like pearl. Some clothes of Zara have those buttons. They don't look cheap, but you have to pay attention to details, because if they're like plastic or if the metal does look cheap, just used, then it won't, of course, elevate it. But in general, those details can make a piece much more sophisticated. Number 3, use clothes with classic characteristics. And I'm referring to characteristics that we know from high-end brands or from high-quality clothes. For example, rectangular necklines tend to look quite expensive and sophisticated, even if the clothes is not really expensive. Also, classic cuts such as those midi etui dresses, I will show you some pictures, they also tend to look more elevated and more classy and sophisticated. Another tip is materials that we know from specific high-end brands. For example, Chanel has this very characteristic fabric. I will show you some pictures that really looks expensive and classy and very sophisticated. But Chanel is not the only brand that does clothes in this fabric. For example, at Zara, sometimes they have really nice blazers or jackets made out of this material, and of course they don't look as high-end as the jackets by Chanel, but sometimes they can look really, really good. And I mean, in total, they will still elevate your look. They will still make you look much more sophisticated than, let's say, a jacket or a blazer made of cotton or some kind of cheap looking thinner material. So this would be another tip. Number 4, try to use clothes that are new or that look new. We all know that when we wear something for the first time and when we wear something new, it always looks better. It always looks more elevated, more classy, more expensive than when we wear it again and again after washing, etc. So my tip here would be to treat your clothes as if it were luxury pieces. Wash them as if they were luxury. That means don't just put them in the washing machine with some kind of detergent. Treat them like silk, treat them like cashmere, wash them with baby shampoo. I use baby shampoo for my cashmere and for my silk. And if you use that for your like finer chiffon or the thinner materials that you buy that are still polyester, for example, or just some cotton clothes that is a bit finer, or the structured pieces that would really preserve the clothes. They will look better for a longer time. I have made this experience many times that after a washing process, no matter if it was expensive, high quality clothes or if it was just cheap clothes on a budget, sometimes it looked good after washing, sometimes bad. But the longer you can preserve the new look of your clothes, the longer they will make you look more expensive and more sophisticated. And now my 5th tip, wear gold jewelry rather than silver jewelry, and wear fine jewelry rather than bigger pieces. Why? It is just a characteristic of this metal, gold, that it will look more expensive than silver. And although there is the color theory, and I know that some color types, like myself, should prefer silver, I still prefer gold. Gold will always look more sophisticated and expensive. And if you cannot wear yellow gold, I also try to avoid yellow gold, but instead I try to wear a lot of rose gold, because rose gold is a bit more suitable for the cool color types, like summer type, like myself, for example, and it will still look more sophisticated and elevated and expensive. And my last tip, number 6, invest in your grooming. And this is a very common tip, but I will tell you 3 areas that you should pay attention to, because those 3 areas will heavily influence the look of your outfit, even when you're wearing a home dress, like a home outfit. Number 1 is hair. Hair is like one of the most influential aspects that can elevate your whole outfit. So try to have groomed hair. I know I'm not the best example today because my hair, I just have a bad hair day. That's what happens with fine hair sometimes. But normally I try my best to make my hair at least look proper, because I know that this very much elevates any outfit. Plus, number 2, your face. Try to have nice eyebrows. Your eyebrows should be groomed. Your face should be groomed. You don't have to wear heavy makeup, but at least it should look groomed. Eyebrows, maybe a little bit of mascara, maybe a little bit of lip gloss, and there you go. And together with the groomed hair, it will totally elevate your outfit and the piece that you are wearing. And then the 3rd area is, because that's also important, the nails. Have nicely groomed nails. At the moment, I'm preferring the natural look. It's just like the whole picture, you know, and if you have those 3 aspects, face, hair, nails, and then you pay attention to the tips that I gave you with regard to your outfits, then you can wear the cheapest clothes. They look expensive, and if you look expensive and sophisticated and elevated, then those clothing pieces will also look expensive, sophisticated and elevated. So never forget the grooming aspect. And that was it for today. It was just a short video. I hope my tips were helpful for you, and if you liked them, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that very much, and I would love to see you again, and I would also love to read from you. So leave me a comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye!